Juneteenth holiday, people across the country commemorating the end of slavery after the Civil War.
And celebrations are spreading here in northeast Wisconsin as well, specifically in Winnebago County, which hosted 2 Juneteenth ceremonies. County Courthouse hosted an observation earlier today at noon, while a second event was held at the Human Services Building about 4 o'clock. Officials from across the county gathered for a reading of the Galveston General Orders No. 3, which notified the city of Galveston, Texas, of the end of slavery on this day, as well as the Emancipation Proclamation.
On the first day of January, in the year of our Lord, 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be thenceforward and forever free.
The Galveston General Order became the reason for the Juneteenth holiday, landing on June 19th of each year. June 19th has also had the honor of becoming a federally recognized holiday in 2021.